The War Within by Leviticus. The absence of war does not imply a presence of peace. The two are not necessarily mutually exclusive. Likewise, in the public eye, one can be as happy as can be, and yet be the subject of torment from within, debating the very need to breathe, the purpose of living. Likewise, one does not necessarily preclude the other. Just like love and hate, light and dark, happy or sad are two sides of the same coin, two axles of the same beam. The chasm between them nothing short of small. And stamina of the mind lies in the ability to hold the equilibrium, pivoted on middle ground. However, more often than not, the sadness worms its way into the back of the subconscious. Depression sets in, only minute at first, but still. Therein the mind is plunged into an abyss of its own making. Snap. The danger in something as simple as an inability to find contentment. The future is bleak, they tell themselves. Their psyche surrenders to the negativity, and they break. The fear of the unknown is like a death grip on the medulla. Once it takes hold, therapy can only do so much to loosen it, but never detach. And even in the aftermath of treatment, the hold is like a phantom limb, always lingering, all because one lacked the serenity to cope, self-imposed fragility. In the mind of the depressed, glimmers of hope are like the tales of Oz, renowned by all, unreal to all. Happiness is fictitious, a mask worn without to mask the chaos within. Who am I in the grand scheme of things? This question is like a plague. We all want to be someone that would have mattered, but who is to say that we were ever meant to, for starters? What is the use of trying if you have to fail just so you can try again, like the mantra? Is it not better to acknowledge the powers that be and just bend the knee? The will to live is a losing battle, and we need not despair but be content in our fragility. In the mind of the depressed, depression is not clinical, but rather the state of affairs. Hear me therefore, spreading the gospel of awareness is key. That acknowledging fragility does not make you any less of a man. In some circles / cultures, depression is anything but real. Some do acknowledge it, but stronger is their belief that in denying it, you take away its power. So they suffer in silence. Beliefs, so often the death of reason. This makes worse the inability of most to admit when they are plagued by it, out of the fear or the desire to save face in the court of public opinion. Macho man. Best case scenario, they are diagnosed with it only after a failed suicide attempt. Worst case, diagnosis is made post-mortem, too little, too late. Depression is real. Denial only makes us bigots. Depression kills. Denial only makes us dead bigots.